So I just got home from training in the afternoon. It's Sunday, so it's just a half day. And it's kind of a shitty day for me. I'm feeling not good. And it's partially just that I'm a little bit under the weather. A couple of people are sick at the gym as well. And I'm just a little bit tired. But I feel shitty, like, emotionally, because for the past 3 days I haven't really gotten pad work with Pinu. So Friday he was at Lumpini with 4 of the boys. They all fought. And then he sent me a message very early in the morning when he had gotten home and was like, come in the afternoon on Saturday instead of in the morning. I'm really tired from coming back really late from Lumpini. I'm like, oh, no problem. So yesterday I go in and there's a lot of people in the afternoons. I do my pad work in the morning usually. So in the afternoons he kind of takes people in the order in which they show up. So I was kind of late in the list, but he actually skipped over me and held for other people who had come after me. And he had me doing like clinching and sparring, and I felt like he was just trying to like tire me out a little bit so that I wouldn't be so hard to handle in pad work or whatever. So I kind of had to wait a really, really long time, and it was a little bit funny because I thought, you know, maybe he was just trying to tire me out and leave me to the last so that I would be really, you know, out of power for our pad work. But then as I was leaving, he was like, tomorrow pad work, tomorrow pad work. Like, I think he knew that he had kind of made me wait a really long time. And then today it was the same thing. And I wouldn't have been as pissed off, except that I'm the only one who's a fighter who is training today. And I have a fight on the 30th. It's not just that I'm a fighter, I also have a fight coming up. And he totally passed over me and held for other people who came after me. So I got a little bit upset about it, and we ended up going and watching some of the fights from the boys who fought on Friday on the big TV, which was a really nice thing, like sitting all together at the gym and watching them. So basically, all of this blathering is to say that today was actually a really good day. I went and had really good clinch work with 2 of the boys, one of whom I've never clinched with before. He's really tall. He's very difficult to deal with. I got sparring in, I got all of my bag work in. I felt actually much better than I thought I would, given that I'm feeling a little bit sick. It's entirely possible that Pinu is feeling sick as well, because people are sick at the gym and he's tired, but I'm the only one he's glossing over. And so I kind of turned the entire day into a shit day from this one thing, even though everything else about the day was actually really, really good. But there's this like cloud hanging over it. And I think part of what makes me feel so bad about it is that, one, I don't understand why that's happening. And 2, I look forward to pad work with Pinu. Like, I get really excited because it's one of my favorite things. So to feel like he's avoiding it, or, you know, trying to like push it and push it and push it until I give up and say I don't want to do it or something, makes me feel really shitty because it's something that I enjoy. So I came back and pet Snowflake for a little while to make myself feel better. But this is like the lamest sounding advice, but it's also really good advice. If you don't like the way you feel, find a different way to feel. So I'm thinking about the day in terms of all of the really, really good work that I did get in, and all of the things about it that felt really good, like going and watching those fights with the boys actually felt really good. And Bamrung, Pinu's dad, was pretty much only talking to me while we were watching those fights, like talking to me about the opponents and what Bank should have done and all of these things. It was actually really nice. So despite feeling left out, I also was exclusively paid attention to at that one moment as well. So finding other ways to feel and trying to not let it hang over me, because I have to go in tomorrow morning and it'll be just me and Pinu, so he can't possibly wait for other people to show up for him to take all the pads before me. But yeah, so that was my day, trying to find the positive in it. Not hard to find because there's actually lots of it, and I don't know, maybe I should actually just say something tomorrow. I hate being confrontational, but we'll see how it goes. I'll talk to you guys later.